Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Smith from Garden State Weather, exclusively on Twitter at Garden State WEA, and also here in private forecasting on WhatsApp. It is Monday, the 17th of October, 2022. We have a warm front, believe it or not, which is making its way through southeastern Pennsylvania into northern New Jersey here, and it's hung up with a few rain showers here across Long Island. We'll take a look at that on Doppler radar right now. If we can pull this up, yeah, there's some rain showers here on the southeast flow here coming in from off the ocean into Hicksville and Freeport and up towards Stamford and Bridgeport this morning. A few showers also in the Hudson River Valley area. Um, this area here is associated with a couple of disturbances along this frontal boundary in the southern branch of the westerlies. And in the northern branch of the westerlies, we've got snow and rain from this big upper level low and surface low here over the Great Lakes this morning. And into the Rutgers Weather Network we go, where temperature is 61 with a southeast wind at about 5 here, coming in from off the ocean here in New Brunswick. And we've got warm temperatures around the coast, around 63 in Point Pleasant, 61 also in Dennis Township, Atlantic City Marina. High points at 49, 47 in Walpack, 46 at High Point Monument. And we can see those showers now on that southeast flow coming in from off the ocean here into the New York Harbor and into New York City and southeastern Connecticut this morning. Little gusty winds here along the southern coastal areas of New Jersey as well. Right now, the air temperatures are basically running in the upper 40s to mid 50s, a few low 60s here right along the Barrier Strand Islands here of the New Jersey coastline from Monmouth down to Ocean and Atlantic County. Relative humidity this hour is in the upper 80s to lower 90s and plenty of cloud cover. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, there's a few breaks here in central coastal New Jersey, but everybody else is pretty much just shrouded by clouds. And the radar is showing up with some of those light spotty showers over mainly eastern sections of the forecast region this morning. Here we are this Monday morning on the low-level water vapor channel here. A couple of disturbances in the southern branch along this frontal boundary here. This is a warm front in here. Winds are southwesterly aloft, obviously, ahead of this boundary here. And then here comes the next boundary where the air is coming down on the cold side and very strong wind gust here across the Great Lakes, where some of this is being mixed in with snow and rain in the Great Lakes as a result of this upper level low, which will be passing through our region over the next couple of days. It's really going to bring a big chill down. Could even bring some snow into portions of the Poconos here into also into the Hudson River Valley area. Meanwhile, we have a cutoff low over the desert southwest here as forecasted and high pressure building in across the western United States. So pretty active pattern ongoing as one would expect. And we are getting snow reports here over Michigan and Montana, mainly over Michigan, where several inches of snow has already fallen overnight here near Ironwood here in Minnesota. 7.9 inches, 9 inches already in the county of Iron at Hurley being reported early this morning. So cold air is on the way. Back to COVID Central from FluStar. We're basically finding COVID to be in existence here over the New England states. Now, it's starting to spread even further now into northeastern New Jersey. This was not on the map yesterday, but it is now. It was down here in southern New Jersey. And this is also spreading out across Pennsylvania, more so than were reported yesterday. So this is an indication that COVID is still outgoing out there, and cold and flu not looking good. This is continuing to build and spread across most of the country. Of course, the coughing, which is going on from allergies, mold, ragweed, and just the common cold itself, or perhaps even flu or COVID. A combination of all of these things happening at the same time right now. It's going to be a bad season. And when we're looking at strep throat this early in the season, this is not looking good. No. This on this map does not look good. Fever doesn't look good either. And of course, the flu in the southeastern states and Texas continues to spread. And this is going to combine with all of this throughout the eastern United States coming up, so you better really prepare. Of course, the latest from pollen.com, ragweed and mold is the forecast. And if we go into the 5 days here, it's going to be lower today with those showers, but it's going to increase again as we head into the week. So if you're not suffering from anything, I'm telling you now, you will be soon. Soon. So again, let's try to zoom out here into just the United States, for example. Over the next 72 hours here, precipitation will be heaviest where the area of low pressure moves over Maine and the Cape here. Very little, just a couple hundredths of an inch here in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area, which is already being reported this morning. And downwind the Great Lakes. We should probably get into the northeast sector here and see what we have coming up here. We could be having some rain and snow in these areas here across downwind the lakes here, about an inch, better than an inch, even 2 inches of rain here off of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario here. Snowfall. I think we could do snowfall from this map. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do the snowfall right now. And of course, downwind the lakes, we could have several inches of snow, which is already being reported up again across Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, and Lake Ontario here as well, the Great Lakes. Another warm day today with a little bit of sunshine peeking through this morning outside of the weather center here at 9:38. Temperatures will get into the upper 50s here across the Poconos and low to mid 60s in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. And that's all going to change because by the time we get into Tuesday, temperatures are only going to be in the 50s and remain in the upper 40s to around 50 in the Poconos and the higher elevations of the Catskills. So you're really going to need to change your ideas about your dress code for tomorrow and the rest of the week because it's going to be chilly around here. Temperatures are again on Wednesday in the 50s predominantly and not even getting out of the upper 40s in the hillier terrains of the Poconos and the Catskills. Thursday, same thing. Temperatures again in the 40s and 50s across the region, 40s in the higher elevations of the Poconos and the Catskills in upstate New York, and into the low and mid 50s in the New Jersey, New York City I-95 corridor. Temperatures finally warm up on Friday, as we mentioned yesterday, with that area of low pressure now moving away from the east coast and more high pressure building in with a return flow out of the southwest and some frontalysis here. So Friday looks pretty good. Temperatures in the low 60s. Still, that's below normal for this time of the year. And right around normal on Saturday in the mid and upper 60s across most of the area. Perhaps a little cooler again in the Poconos and the Catskills at this time of the year. That's expected. Temperatures next Sunday again in the upper 60s to around 70. And the latest HRR model coming in this morning. Here's some rain showers and some snow mixed in here across the Great Lakes. Cold air is definitely coming in. Some rain showers here offshore Long Island and New York City and the coastal waters here. As we move through the day with that warm front lifting north and this deep area of low pressure over the Great Lakes lifting also to the north and east, the flow is going to be southwest aloft until we get the cold front to come through. And so by later this afternoon, with that cold front coming through, we could have some organized showers that could be locally heavy in spots across the New Jersey, New York City, I-95 Philadelphia corridor. And that gets out of here slowly as we make our way into overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning over southern New England. And here comes the cold pool of air. Things will dry out tomorrow quite nicely, but I have to tell you that as this thing spins around here across the upper Great Lakes, cold air and rain and snow showers be prevalent around Rochester, Buffalo, Erie, and as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, some of this could actually be falling across the higher elevations of, let's say, Rutland and Albany down through the Catskills and the Poconos here, but mainly dry for the rest of the area. And this is a good indicator. Let's look at the 850 millibar temperatures here, starting off in above 6 or 7 or 8 degrees above freezing here. And then as we get through the day and tonight and tomorrow morning, temperatures fall below freezing at 850 millibars. So some very chilly air coming in over the next couple of days. When we look at the precipitative water vapor channel here, there's not a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, perhaps a little bit over us today and tonight. With the warm front, cold front couplet here, we can see this nicely here by later this afternoon with a few of those showers showing up here in the forecast grids according to the model guidance here. And then the air just really bombs out in the dry side in the water vapor channel as we head into a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Very dry air here.